Well, as we continue our coverage from the 42nd annual Mate Show and Home and Health Expo, which is now officially underway here in Billings, Montana at Metro Park. This year's show features over 550 booths showcasing the latest in ag technology and services. And one of our friends at this year's Mate Show is Tire-Rama. And from Tire-Rama with us this morning is their Steve Brownlee. And believe it or not, even though it's wintry outside, one of these days it's going to warm up and the green grass is going to poke through, and those farmers, they already have spring fever and can't wait to get in their fields. But when we talk about farm tires, there are some things that they could be doing right now.
Well, there is. If you got a chance and it warms up a little bit, if you can get to the machine shed, get the door open, go in there. Go have a look at your tires. A good visual will help a lot, but let's wait to do the air pressures till it warms up. The colder it is, the lower the tire pressure. When it warms up, your tire pressures will inflate, automatically with the weather, so to speak. But we need to get out there and look at those. Let's get some of this stuff done before we get in the field.
You know, that air pressure is pretty darn important for a lot of different reasons, whether it be a piece of machinery that ranchers are using or maybe those bigger tractors that some of our farmers are using. Talk about why the proper air pressure is so important on ag machinery.
Well, as almost all farmers know, these new radial tires are not anywhere near the bias tires. They're running at 8 pounds pressure, 6 pounds of pressure. Your old bias was 16 to 20, 25 pounds. You get your traction, less soil compaction. It's just better for the tire. That's what they're designed for.
Yeah, farm tire technology has sure come a long ways, hasn't it?
It has. Now, if Punxsutawney Phil was correct, looks like he is, we got a little while to wait. But when it does warm up, let's get some work done before we get in the field.
Hey, last question before I let you go. We've been talking about some tips for farmers and ranchers, but for our consumer friends out there, it's pretty important to have the right tires and right tire pressure on some of those regular pickups in cars too.
It is. We see a huge influx of good folks coming in. We have our tire pressure light on. That light is telling you your tire pressure is low. Most likely it's because of the cold weather. So when you do have that happen, even if it doesn't come on, when it does get cold, come in. Let's double check the pressures on your car tires. Today it's slick. You want your tires to perform at their max.
Well, we appreciate you taking a little bit of time and passing on some tips for us here at the Mate Show.
Absolutely, thank you.
All right, again, Steve Brownlee with Tire-Rama. You know, he mentioned Punxsutawney Phil. As luck would have it, they actually have a Mate Show theater topic this year for rodent control. So I'll leave it with that.